a good Monday afternoon or evening, or depending on where you're at. It could be morning or it could be middle of the night. I don't know. Hey, welcome to the Monday coffee chat. So I'll put my earphones off here so I don't hear my feedback on it. So yeah, it's cold here today. I don't know about where you guys are at, but it only got, how high did it get today, Sue? I don't know. Google. Google. Hey Google.
She's the weather girl. Hey
Google. What was the high temperature today?
Tonight, expect a temperature of 44 degrees Fahrenheit.
44. So that's.
It says 57.
It's 57. So okay, Google. What's the temperature now? Hey Google. What's the temperature? Had to wake her up.
The current temperature is 52.
It's 52. So one says 57. It's going to get cold up north. What do they call that? The polar vortex. The polar vortex. So looks like that's coming out of I don't know, Canada, and it's going to hit all the northern states. And I seen as low as, well, it said 50 below wind chill. Yeah, that's cold. So it. Nobody on here yet. Everybody forgot this is Monday.
Watching, so somebody's there.
Somebody's there? Hi. If I don't.
Hi,
Three is watching. So I mean.
Come out wherever you are.
So that means one's watching. So Sue's one, and I'm one, and there's another one. So, well, hi everybody. It's we've been cold. You know, I don't know. This winter seems like it's been a really cold winter, at least for us. I'm sure everywhere else on it. I remember the winters before, we weren't this cold. I mean, we would stay at least in the 70s, but we've been dropping below that quite a bit, you know. So it's kind of crazy. So we went out. Oh, there's Infield Ike. Hi, Infield. How you doing? Did you sit in the rain for the 24? I think they shortened it by a few minutes. What I guess, and but it wasn't a very good weekend for the 24. They had a lot of rain, and although those cars will run in the rain, I saw some of them were like pushing water like it was like they were boats, you know. So it was not a good one. Ike says I'm having a great day. I had a very cold and wet day on Sunday. I bet. Well, you stayed for the whole thing, but you're a trooper then. Stayed out for the whole race on it, so that's pretty cool. They said that was one of the wettest ones, or the most red flags, I believe. I think, wow. And I think there was still only two, you know. But they said that was one of the most red flagged 24 hours of Daytona that there was. So it was quite. I couldn't find it on TV anywhere. I know usually Fox would start out and have it on for a couple hours. But they didn't have the start, they didn't have the finish. It's like, what happened to all the TV broadcasting? You know, you can't see none of this stuff. You know, irritating. You know, it's like there's only one sport I really would even watch, and that's racing, and they don't have it on. You know, it gets crazy. Oh well, as sports goes, it's the way it ends up. You know, so we ended up on Saturday, went to Blue Springs and put that video up this morning.
Friday.
Oh, actually, that was Friday we went to Blue Springs, wasn't it?
Yep.
And so we went out there. It was cool but cold. Yeah, it was really cool. Wasn't been so bad, but it was windy. And but we did it.
And it was crowded, full of kids.
Yeah, a million kids out there. It's crazy. Oh, like I said, I tried to take a bunch of videos in the rain, so I will throw in a short video up. See what people say. I love SEAT, so I'll be watching for that on it. So I'm always watching all the videos. Looks like I might be buffering a little bit. I don't know if that's I'm getting a little circle on it, but we'll just troop on, you know. But yeah, it's hard to do it in the rain, you know. The springs look like fun. I love feeding. Oh, I love diving there, free diving there. It's like I had a friend would go diving down there. I don't dive, but that would be a great place to dive.
You got clear down in the caves, Ike?
Yeah, say have you swum clear down into the boil there where the caves come up out? I think a little ways wouldn't be bad, but if you went too far in, it might be kind of scary. There's Ron Ratfink. How you doing, Ron? Good to see Ratfink on. We were just talking a little bit about diving in the springs, in the blue springs on it. So yeah, I think that would be a little bit scary for me. It would. But I think if you weren't scared of it, it'd be really cool. Oh, there's Alex, Culture Lifestyle Travel. Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well. We're doing good. All right. He goes, says, hey, Ratfink. So how's Alex doing? How's things in the southern part of Florida? Is it as chilly down here as it is here? It's been chilly up here.
The other three of us are all Central Floridans here, I think.
We got the whole Florida group on tonight, you know. Ike says, I've only gone as deep as the cave opening. Okay. Yeah, that's about as far as I've gone. I watched some videos. Different ones have did some cave diving or some of the diving, but they only went to the cave opening. But it's
Tim Tracker was the last one we watched.
Yeah, I seen.
I think he was the one that went down there.
Tim Tracker did one.
Is anyone familiar with Tim Tracker?
Tim
he
Tracker.
does videos from Disney World. He's actually local from Sanford.
Yeah.
Orlando area.
Yeah, he was living in Sanford, but I think he moved. It looks like, some lagging. Yeah, I noticed that, Ron. I see my things keeps swirling around, so it looks like internet must be slow tonight. I don't know what, it happens, you know. Sometimes it'll get slowed down like that, so hopefully it will move on, you know. Yeah, cold ass poo. It was cold. So, yeah, if I buffer too much air, I see it. It's gone in circles there, but we'll keep trudging through. See how it comes up on it. Internet. You know, that's what internet is. When you're live, you're live. You're at the mercy of the live stream. If you get a bad stream or bad internet that night, it's going to slow you down on it. So ain't much you can do about it, but just keep on trudging. So Alex says, "Hey, sure, freezing. You know what's off of Laugh Out Loud? Yeah, mine's freezing off too. There, Alex. It's like, oh yeah." He says Tim Tracker's awesome. I've been watching him. I actually liked him better when he was first starting out, and he was doing all these really fun videos. He was just kind of, you know, whatever he did for the day. I really enjoyed that. You know, of course now mostly Disney, you know. But yeah, I've been watching him for a long time. Actually, Tim Tracker was kind of what inspired me to do a YouTube channel. Watching him, and I go, if he can goof around, what he used to do, just goof around, do all kinds of crazy things. I can do that, you know. And so I kind of got inspired off of him, you know. I don't watch him as much as I used to because I get tired of Disney. You know? Okay, all better. He does. Oh, he's a big channel. He got a big channel. Adam the Woo interview from the Cheap Seats is also good. Yeah, I watch Adam the Woo a lot. He's been around this. He's over around this area quite a bit. Adam the Woo is on it. Have we? I don't think we've seen Cheap Seats, have we? I'm not familiar with the Cheap Seats. I think I've heard of them, but I'll have to check them out again. Maybe I've watched them and never continued, so I've got to check them out again. So I'm always looking for different, you know, things just watch. That's mainly all afternoon. I watch YouTube videos. You know, we watched a few things. I work on my channel mainly in the morning, and then I'll get done and around 11:30 there. I just put all these different YouTube videos in my queue, and then I'll sit there all afternoon and watch YouTube videos. You know. Oh, have I seen? Alex says, have you seen I Am Jake? No, I haven't seen that one either.
Sure.
I'll have to check that one out.
I Am Jake.
I Am Jake. So note those down for us, so we'll check them out. So I'm always looking for new ones. I'm always picking up a new channel that I start watching off and on.
Recommendations.
Yeah, it's fun to watch different things, and some of them I watch on a regular basis, you know, and some of them have started watching me, I think, on a regular basis. They talk to me a lot. Said, yeah, Tim Tracker's been getting more commercial. Yeah, I mean, he has. He's getting a lot of sponsorships. Disney promoting. Disney just paid for him to go on a Disney cruise. They paid for the whole thing. The whole cruise he got paid for. And, you know, he's getting a lot of big benefits out of it. So, yeah, he's gotten a lot more.
Jealous.
Yeah, we're jealous. That's the whole thing. I want them to give me free cruises, you know.
Yeah.
Anything free. Yeah, get free products. I'll test out free products, and I'll give good recommendations and give honest recommendations. So
Still think Traveling Robert's the best one.
This is one of my favorites, Traveling Roberts, you know. Yeah, he says View from the Cheap Seats is a great one too to follow. So we'll check them out. You know, I said the name comes to mind, like I have seen them, but I don't. I can't recall them right. I need to give them another.
We get stuck watching the same ones over and over, and they get really boring. We
Sometimes.
got really tired of the RTR.
Yeah, we watch so many RTR videos that it's like everything RTR. And the only thing they did in RTR was they was doing those razor scooters. They were running them all over the place, those little razors. And after a while, it got kind of boring just watching them ride a razor around, you know. Alex says, you've got to follow I Am Jake. From the beginning, he's really good at making his videos. He started out without knowing how to do anything. And then when you see him progress, what he has done today, it's been, I'll do that for 3 years. Okay. I Am Jake. So we'll check that out. And you're right, Fars. A lot of times it's fun just to watch a channel right from the very beginning and just see how they progress along. I just set up a new, I don't know, what do you call those? Those little thumbnails that, not thumbnail, what do you call that?
I don't know.
Anyways, that it's called From the Beginning, you know. You
Playlist.
Playlist. I never can remember that name. Playlist.
I didn't know what you're talking about.
Well, I didn't either. You know, it's like, but anyway, I just set up a new playlist from the beginning, and a lot of them was flying drones and RC stuff, but I slowly progressed on, and I tried to work on getting better and better at it, you know. So, but yeah, it's fun sometimes watching right from the very beginning. I've done that with Robert. I think I've watched every Traveling with Robert he's done. You know, he sat there in his list and just go down the line.
Same with Tim Tracker.
I've seen everything Tim, except for the newer ones. Yeah, his older ones up to maybe 6 months or so, I kind of faded off watching every one of his, you know. I guess I've seen enough Disney. You know. Oh, good channels. Oh, you know, I like Camper Van Kevin. We really enjoy watching his channel because the three dogs. I mean, I like Kevin. He's a cool guy. And but I like you know, the dogs.
He seems like a nice.
Yeah, he seems like a real nice guy. But love watching the dog. What is it? Baby May May and Martini and Tucker. Yeah, it's like his 3 little Yorkies, and it's just fun to watch them. I've seen a lot of dogs when we were out to the Springs. There was the Goldens. I love Goldens. Those Goldens are the most happiest dogs. They're just happy to see everybody, and so we came up on those Goldens, and I gave the lady one of my Lucky Dog cards and told her, check it out. And I go, yeah, real nice people. The dogs were very friendly, so it was fun. I'm always attracted to the dogs, and it seems like birds. I was telling Sue today, I was watching a few videos that I've gotten ready to go out, and I go, you know, I got about a bird in every video. You know, it seems like if it isn't a bald eagle, it's, you know, some kind of a bird pops up in my video.
Lucky bird.
Lucky bird, yeah. The dog. I had ducks. We did one here in town. Recently did ducks. Did the other one from Earl Brown Park where I had like all these ducks. It was funny, but it seems like I keep coming up with ducks, you know. And Alex says he has put so many videos out. I think he's actually almost put a video out every day, and that's hard to do. Yeah, it is. And sometimes where it goes on a few days without putting out videos, but otherwise there's a lot of content. So I was doing that for a while. I was doing a video every day, and you know, it's like that wears on you. But I don't tie myself to a video every day. Lately, I've been putting out more than I had been. Several times a week, but I've been trying to shoot for a pattern here. Is I do our Monday live chat, and then Wednesday I try to do a cooking recipe. Thursday we do a live chat, and then Sunday I try to do a Parks and Cities video, and then every so often I'll throw a couple in between that. But those are my days I try to put something out on it, so I don't worry about putting one out every day. That can wear on you. You know, you feel all this pressure that I got to put a video out, and otherwise you just, if you find one, you have one. Otherwise you kind of just keep your schedule going. And I've gotten a little better where I uploaded the first 3 weeks of February. I have one on Sunday for our Parks and Cities series. So I've got them already up almost through February, and that's all I've gotten shot right now. I got to go out and shoot some more, but that gives me close to a month ahead of time that I have videos already in line, you know. Alex says, I am Jake actually lives out of his Jeep. Really? That's cool. And he started in a small sailboat, and then he converted to living in a Jeep and traveling the 50 states. So I think I have, but we're going to check him out again and maybe start from the beginning and track him through. That's always fun to do, you know. We'll do that with TV shows. If one you never saw before, start from the beginning and follow it, you know, all the way through. So that's pretty cool. It's like the we got a new president of our radio control airplane club here in Daytona, and found out he lives on a boat. He's been living on a boat for, I think he said since '08, and I didn't know he lives on a 41-foot boat out here in the river. He moors offshore and has a little dinghy, comes in on town, so I didn't know he lived in a boat, so been living it for quite a while. No, there's Rick. I'm sorry, Rick, running late. Oh, that's okay, no problem. You know, we're here. Hold on. So I just watched your video where you did the chicken and the spiced up chicken. That looks really good. Peppers, and in fact, Sue was getting ready to put our grocery order in. I said, hey, get some green and yellow peppers. I don't usually have those, and I see Rick cooks a lot with them, and so let's throw some recipes that Rick has together with those. So got them on order. Well, we got to get groceries here this week. So, oh, you're welcome, Rick. Appreciate it. I appreciate all your videos and your recipes on it. It's I don't know how you do it. You come up with all those good recipes. It's I can't think of what am I going to cook today. So I made for supper tonight. I made this. I take a hamburger and brown it up, and then I dump 1 can of pizza sauce into it. I add some oregano to it, a little bit of onion powder, and then I take a cup of rice, put it in there, stir it all up together, kind of like a pizza rice, and it's pretty good. Then I put mozzarella cheese over top of it, and it's really quick, easy to make. So that's what I made tonight. I think I've done that somewhere back in my
It's
recipe.
like I think it's like an inside-out stuffed pepper.
Almost like a stuffed pepper mixture without the pepper.
Yeah, unstuffed pepper mixture.
I appreciate it, Rick. I appreciate you guys. So yeah, it's really pretty good. You know, I haven't made it for a while, and our pantry is getting empty right now. It's towards the end of the month. We buy groceries once a month, and get towards the end of the month, it's like, what am I going to cook next? There ain't much left up here, you know. And so we do the Walmart delivery thing, and so.
Oh no, pickup, not delivery.
Pickup, well, delivery. I pick them up, whatever. You know, they will deliver. All right. So, but yeah, we go pick it up. But anyways, we're at the end of the month, and it's hard to figure out what to cook because there ain't much left up there to cook, you know. And so it just saves you from going to the store all the time, you know. I don't think you spend as much really if you run in the store.
It's easy to just click things on.
Yeah, it is, but you spend about the same amount every month, so
it does,
and it comes out, you know.
But it's real easy to click on, and then when you see how much your bill is, it's like, oh nope, gonna take this off before.
Alex says I have so much videos to edit, and I don't have time to edit. It's hard for me, but eventually I'll get to them. Yeah, it takes time to edit video. I mean, I spent the one I did at Ponce Inlet. I spent actually 12 hours editing that one video. Most of them don't take quite that long, but I don't know what that one just took so long to edit. And I'll shoot one, I think, man, this thing's going on. Well, the one I did here, put up today for Blue Springs, when I shot that, I go, man, this thing is going to be a real pain to edit. It's because the trouble is there were so many people there and so many kids there. The noise, I go, I won't be able to filter out half this noise from the kids and people. And well, actually it came out pretty good. It didn't take that long to edit, and there's still some noise, but it was really hard to get away from all the noise on it.
There was like 5 or 6 school buses for must have been field trips there. And then they had like a preschool there from like 4-year-olds.
Yeah.
So.
And they were everywhere. So Rick says, cool, I can't wait till we get pick up. It's cool, Rick. You love it. You know, you just go in there, order what you want. They email you, it's ready to go. They give you kind of a time frame, like we usually get in the morning, 8 to 9. Yeah. And usually by 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, it's ready to go. Run up there and they load it in the car. You don't even have to get out of your car. You know, as Sue said, we love online grocery shopping and pickup. So Rick says it takes me about a half hour to edit my videos. So that's pretty good. But some of them I can, depending on what I'm doing with them. If I play around with, sometimes I'll put 2 cameras up and try to work 2 cameras in. I play with the sound a lot. I got one of these Zoom recorders, and rather than using the sound off that, I put the lap mic on it, and I can get closer, better sound, and then I have to sync the sound together on it.
Camera?
So I don't know if I showed that the last time or not. It's I got one of those Sony, the X3000, same one that Robert uses. That's why I got mine. I wanted one of those, you know. It says my videos are a lot shorter than yours too, Bob. So sometimes, but even short videos sometimes will take a while, you know. Most of mine are around 20 minutes, but I've gotten some of the parts ones been 35 and 40 minutes, and they take a little while longer, you know. Alex says, wow, Rick, that's good to have to be in the mood. If not, I guess I'm not created to, so it takes me longer. I kind of enjoy editing, you know, especially I switched over. I use DaVinci for my editing software, and it does a lot more, and I find more things to play with on it. So it's like I'll like to put the music in the backgrounds, and you can set it up when you start talking, the music's supposed to lower down, and then when you quit talking, the music comes back up. And sometimes it can be tricky to get that set just right so that your voice goes above the music on it. So because like especially when I'm doing like a park video where I'm just walking around, sometimes not saying nothing, well, I like to put the music in the background to fill in, you know. But yeah, Rick, that's a cool feature, how that you have to tweak it each time and set it up. Once you set it up for the video, it'll do the entire video. You can put a whole line of music in it, and every time you talk, it'll automatically take the music down, and when you stop talking, it'll bring the music back up. And it took me a while to figure that out, and once in a while it still gets a little iffy. Oh, Alex says, how's your DJI Pocket? I love that DJI Pocket. The Osmo Pocket, that thing is awesome. I mean, that's just I don't even, for a while I was even hooking my phone to it, but I just take this thing out. I got it laying right here. You know, I can walk around with this thing, and this is the whole unit right here. And actually the video from Blue Springs, biggest percentage of it, this is what I used. I did use that Sony camera on parts of it too, and then when I zoom in, I use my other camera. So, but this thing is great. I mean, I get on these forums and some people will complain about different things about these. I have nothing to complain about. That thing works awesome, you know. It's 4K. It'll do 4K 60 frames a second. You can do all kinds of things with it. It's stable. It just kind of looks like you're gliding along. So, yeah, I really like that camera. I would recommend it, you know. I said the other one I got here is, let me pull it out here. This is when we did our meetup with Robert. He got out of the truck and he had this one. It's in a case right now. Let me take it out of the case. But this is the AR X3000 little Sony cam. This thing shoots 4K. What I like about this one is it has the wide screen. So if I'm doing a selfie, it gets wider. It doesn't feel like you have to get your arm a mile out to do it. Plus it also has a place where I can plug a microphone into it. I can use a lav mic to it and plug it in the back. So I just got this one last week. We sold our Phantom 3's drone, and I took the money and put it back into this. So I got this because I have my Mavic Air, so I didn't really need the Phantom 3 anymore. But anyways, that's I love that little camera. That thing's great.
You got a microphone?
I've got a Lavalier mic that I put into that. So, but yeah, that's one of my favorite cameras to shoot with. Get back here in my pack. I'm anal about putting things away. So, so anyway, that's what I've been. I'm still, everybody's learning, you know. It takes such a long time to, I don't think you ever get it mastered. You can get better at it. That's why I just keep trying to get better at it. And that's kind of my goal. YouTube as my hobby, because that's basically what it is. I'm trying to build it to supplement my tiny little Social Security income. It's just a hobby. I enjoy doing it, you know. That's the whole thing, is enjoying what I'm doing. So, but yeah, and cameras, buying cameras and stuff, a hobby. I try to sell things and trade them back in. So, cool. You're more high tech than I am, Bob. It's like, well, I am a techie. That's my whole thing. I'm very techie. I've always been that way. Comes with computers and gadgets and stuff. I've always been a very techie person, and I'm a nerd. I'm proud to be a nerd, but basically I'm a nerd. So what you remember, if you guys watch Big Bang Theory, all those guys are nerds. They're cool guys, so you know. So anyway, I have fun doing that. So anyways, coffee chat mug tonight. We're drinking Gatorade. I got the strong stuff. Just got Gatorade. All right, the contest begins. That's 2.
No, that's 5.
Oh, that's 5?
You're behind.
Oh, I'm behind. Sue's sneezing. So always the contest starts when Sue starts sneezing, you count. So she's at 5 right now. If anyone puts a guess in, I'm going to say 12. Now you watch. She'll shut them off real quick. And Bob's a very, very techie. That's 6. Yeah, we did this one other time. We did a contest. Everybody get it. Oh, Rick's a nerd too. That's why you're cool, Rick. Cool people are nerds, you know. So we got 6. There's 7. Bless you, Sue. Death Wish coffee. Death Wish coffee. So we got 7. I usually guess about 12. You know, so it's a game we play. How many? There's 8. It's a whole game we play around the house. How many times will Sue sneeze? Now, I sneeze 3 times. And Cassie, one of the lucky dogs, she'll bark every time I sneeze. That was, what I lost track, 9?
That might be 9.
That was 9. There we go, 9. We'll have to go back and watch the video, you know. So we got her at 9. Let's see if we can go for 12. Come on, you can do it. That funny how people sneeze. There's 10. 2 more, we got it. Now, if you want to go 13, you'll break the record. So, it's a... Yeah, I was just going to say, Bob, what's the weather down there? Well, today it's chilly. Sunny, very sunny. There's 11. One more. It was very, hey, Google. Okay, Google. What's the weather here today?
Tonight in DeLand, it's predicted to be 44 and partly cloudy. Right now it's 51 and clear.
That was 12, wasn't it? That was 12. See if we can break the record at 13. Yeah, it's been chilly. It's supposed to be, tomorrow's supposed to be 70, I think they said. And then it's supposed to get cold in the 60s again. There's 13, there we go. Let's see if we can go for 14. So anyway, yeah, it's supposed to warm up again. Next week, one day, supposed to be 80. But what you guys weather up there, I know they're going to get, I heard some places, wind chills, there he goes. That's 14, isn't it? Look at that, they're going good. So anyways, I heard 50 below wind chills up north there in some areas. So there's a big front. Yeah, Rick said very cold there. It's like crazy weather, you know. So anyways, I looked at statistics just before I got on, where they talked about the blizzard of 78, and that was up in Ohio. There's 16 right there. And they said the wind chill was 61 below zero. The winds were between 80 and 100 mile an hour. They had 3 foot of snow and 15 to 20 foot drifts. And I remember that very clearly. That's worse than a hurricane, you know. But the blizzard of 78, it was very nasty that year on it. But that was the 24th of January back in 78. So
how cold is it, Rick?
What is this town?
Sudbury.
Sudbury. Okay, Google. What's the temperature in Sudbury?
In Sudbury right now, it's minus 12 degrees Fahrenheit.
Minus 12?
Minus 12?
Is that right, Rick? Is it minus 12?
It's actually minus 12.
That is absolutely horrible.
Because it says Worcester's at 12.
Okay.
No, they're 39 right now.
Okay, Google. What's the weather for Sudbury, Pennsylvania?
Right now in Sunbury, it's 25 and clear.
What says it's 25?
The forecast tonight is 25 and mostly cloudy.
See, yeah, she said minus. Google, you're a liar.
Ask her again for what's the temperature in Sudbury.
Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Sudbury?
The current temperature in Sudbury is minus 12 degrees Fahrenheit.
She said it must be a different one. So.
That's Sudbury, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it can't be right, Rick. That's.
Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Sudbury, Pennsylvania?
Oh, sure, he said that one.
The temperature in Sunbury right now is 25.
25, she's saying.
Yeah,
So.
she's got it right.
So it must be another place, you know. Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska? Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska?
In Prudhoe Bay, it's currently 23 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, it's 23 in Prudhoe Bay. That's not.
Warmer,
Yeah.
Bay.
Oh, it's crazy weather. Oh, Sudbury, England. That's probably
that's
it.
what she was giving me.
Okay, that's what she was at. She'll mess you up sometimes. I have a friend. We was talking about getting together. We have a little farm, and she has the Alexa, and she wanted to show me. I go, I got. She goes, oh, we can compare our Alexas. I was thinking about going over there and shooting a video at her. She has a little farm that has a bunch of chickens, and she wants me to bring my drone over and fly over her farm and that. And so we just have to get a chance to get over there. But she has the Alexa. I don't know if Alexa is more accurate in some things. Sometimes Google don't answer everything I want her to answer, you know. We were doing animal sounds earlier, you know. It's like, okay, Google, what's a rooster sound like?
This is a rooster.
Oh, see, she did. I'd asked her one thing, but she didn't know it. So we was watching the dogs. The dogs was listening to the animal sounds, and so they were getting all crazy. Some of them, especially the chickens, and I forget the other one, but they were just having fun with them earlier.
The dogs were looking. And...
Oh, so you have the Alexa, Rick? So how do you like it? Does it ever get you messed up? I know my friend Todd's got Alexa. You know, some people swear by him. I don't know if they're that much difference or not. You know, this one, the only thing we hook it up to is our lights. I have a module for the lights. It'll turn this desk light here off and on, but you can do others. I just don't have the modules for it. It'll turn the TV volume up and down. Like every Friday, I'll ask it to play Traveling with Robert's podcast, and it goes right to it. It plays the recent podcast. We can sit there and listen to his podcast right on it, so that's pretty cool. Rick says good, but it doesn't know everything. That's the way this one is. It's they have only what they've been taught. You know, they're limited. You know. So Ron says my Alexa is on heavy drugs. Hey Google, do you take drugs?
My apologies.
See,
I don't understand.
She don't understand. Well, learn it. You know, I always tell her that. Learn it. You know. So that's I hear that a lot. If you just answer a question she don't know. My apologies. I don't understand. Okay, Google, is marijuana good for you?
Sorry, I don't
See,
understand.
she ain't gonna answer that. So anyway, so some things she just doesn't do. And then once in a while, I can't get her to wake up. You know. Yeah, she's all messed up. You're right, Rick. Or Rafik, you're right. It's all messed up. Craziness on it. So yeah, she gets her wires mixed up, and then I don't know what she's saying, and she doesn't even know what she's saying. You know, so she gets crazy. Rick says that's funny. Ron on QVC, they talk to Alexa, and mine wakes up. Yeah, they do that. Hey, there's Jeff. I was just wondering about Jeff. I hadn't seen you on yet. Welcome, Jeff. Good to see you aboard.
That happens when we're watching like Rusty.
We got one guy's Rusty. He does his Google all the time, and she's always answering him back and forth, you know. And sometimes I have to tell her to shut up, you know. Oh yeah, Raffi, I use it for a speaker. It does works as a speaker. Yeah, hi Jeff. Good to see Jeff on. How's thing over in Jeff Way? Are you guys staying warm yet? We've seen the north is going to get some cold, so hope you guys are all not getting cold. we're sitting here. I got a heater running behind me. Actually, I'm getting a little warm now. But the just enough. What happens with our house here is we have tile floors, and they're great 99% of the year. But those little cool times in the winter time, when those tiles get cold, it's just like an ice box, and you get cold. So, but I would still recommend tile. We have about maybe 6 weeks of cooler weather here all the time, and usually last week or so of December gets a little cold, in January, and it'll start. We're hitting February. It'll start warming up again. Oh, Rick said we have Alexa in every room. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, Jeff says upper 50 today. He's dropping to 21 tonight. So that's chilly. That's a 3-dog night. So if you have dogs, you have to have all 3 dogs in bed with you to keep you warm. Right. 3-dog night. Yeah. We always have one, the little poodle. Yeah. Abby don't get up anymore.
30s in Worcester, northeast.
Up in Ohio, it's in the 30s. Oh, Rick says we have a drafty house. You know, when we were talking earlier about the blizzard of 78, I lived in a mobile home up in Ohio then, and I had a double window like I got right here, and pulled the sofa out, and the wind was blowing so hard it was sifting snow through the windowsills, and I had a pile of snow behind that sofa, I ain't kidding you, this high, that was drifting inside the house. So I had snow inside it was a mobile home, 12 by 60 mobile home, and I had a fireplace in it. Have to keep that thing stoked up because the furnace would not keep it warm. I rarely could get it on the colder nights up to 40 or 50 degrees inside that mobile home. It was just, I don't know how I lived. You know? But yeah, that was no good. Oh, 1 is the loneliest number. It is. 1 is the loneliest number. Oh, yeah, I don't miss living in a mobile home. Jeff says that little dash hound on the video this morning, yeah, it was cool. I was watching that little doggy, and I was coming down through that walk, and I seen that dash hound. He was looking out over the springs there, and I go, yeah, the little doggies like to look at the manatees too, you know. He was intent with it, you know. There was quite a few people that had dogs up there, which I'm glad to see that. I love to see dogs out in the parks and that. Oh, Rick says, ouch.
Yeah. We would take Abby, but she would bark. She gets non-stop.
Well, I don't know if it'd be non-stop. She don't. Oh, 3-dog night. There you go. You don't bark non-stop. She rolled over here. In crowds, she don't bark as much. If she finds something she wants to bark at, she's relentless. She'll bark, and you have trouble getting her to stop, you know. And if we take the little poodle, she demands to be carried. And after a while carrying her, I couldn't video with her in my arms. I barely video with what I got now. And so yeah, I couldn't take. So we don't take the lucky dogs out like we should, you know. They would like it for a while. Sometimes they're ready to come back home. We do take them if we're in the road trek, going to spend the night or something. They always go with us, you know. Yeah, I like that. Rick has a dog named Abby too, so Abby's a good name. Abby was named when I got her. She was a rescue dog. She was, what, 6 months old? And I've had her since she was 6 months old because people didn't want her because she barked. She looks like Lassie, but she barked too much and they didn't want her. Oh, Renfield Ike says, I'm on my way to Publix to grab some steak and lobster. Whoa, that sounds good. We'll be right up, Ike. That sounds like a good dinner. I was just thinking the other day, I haven't had any lobster for a long time, so that sounds delicious. A little steak and lobster. Last time I had one was Florida spiny lobster. A guy I used to work with gave me some. He went lobster and went diving and got them. Oh, Public subs, yeah. Yeah, I haven't had a Public sub for a long time. They make a really good sub. They are very good. Oh, Jeff said I was disappointed, though, that you all didn't drive down the boardwalk like Daytona one. That was... he has some spiny tail lobster. I love spiny tail lobster. That was funny, Jeff. We was driving around there, and it just... I went down one lane there and started driving around, but there was a circle because there was a one-way sign. But then I come up to this one area and it was blocked. The one over here, and I was like, we're on the sidewalk.
He says, I'm going to go up there. I said, I don't think you're supposed to go up there, but he went up there.
I got away with it. It was like,
Because it was Sunday morning and there was nobody around.
There wasn't nobody there, you know, but...
So those 2 women that he tried to mow over.
Yeah, there was 2 women walking in front of me. I go, look at these women. They go, they won't even get off the side of the road for me. It's like, well, then why should they? I'm on the sidewalk. Yeah, that was crazy. That was fun with that. Hey, Jeff, thanks for the Amazon order. I have that link below. If you're going to order something for Amazon, if you just click on that link, it'll take you right to Amazon. You can order what you want, but I get a little feedback from that. It really helps me out a lot. Then appreciate it, Jeff. Scott's done the same thing. He's clicked on a few things and ordered on it, so it's very helpful. You know, it doesn't cost you nothing. You get the same deals. It just helps me. You know, yeah. Florida spiny tails are really, really good. Jeff says, "Wow, steak and lobster is my favorite combo." Man, too. I love steak and lobster. It's good. Y'all kept wondering why they move over. I know. He's like, "Come on, ladies, get over. What are you doing?" They're like, "Look out. Are you rude or what? You know, move over. There's a car behind you." I go, "What the hell are you doing on the sidewalk?" Well, that was the first time we were over there, and I was kind of curious to see what was there. They've made this whole city across the street from Daytona Speedway, and it kind of looks like it's maybe an afternoon, evening thing, because we were there. It was like after 11, and nothing was going on. You know, I don't even think anything was opening yet. But I've had friends go over there, but always see pictures of them over there in the evening, and we don't go out too much in the evenings. So, oh, Ike said, I loved your Daytona 1 video. That was cool. And then by chance, I happened to go around the back, and the ARCA cars was parked back there. They were doing staging, getting ready to do the ARCA race. So I drove around to a few ARCA cars back there. So that was kind of fun. Oh, Jeff says, yeah, I try to contribute to Lucky Dog the best way I can. I appreciate it so much. I really do, Jeff. Jeff's bought some stuff from he's got his drone and stuff there. And the cool thing, it doesn't cost you nothing extra. It just helps me. And I really, really appreciate that a lot. Rick says, I got 26 pounds of strip steak for $86 for 54 steaks. Wow, that's pretty good, Rick.
Wow.
That's a good. I used to buy a quarter of a beef up in Ohio, and I'd have a freezer full. And I kind of miss that, because you always had a lot of good meat, you know.
Barbecue at Rick's house.
There you go, barbecue at Rick's house. And Phil Ike says, it's a great place to grab beers. You'll love Rock Bottom. I haven't been there. I'd like to try out there, because they actually brew there, from what I heard. And I appreciate homebrewed, craft brewed beer, you know. Oh, there's Ted. Hi, Ted. Hello, Bob Sue. Hey, how's it going, Ted?
Hi, Ted.
See that? Wow, Rick. Hello, everybody. Says hi, Ted. Hi, Rick. So, yeah, barbecue at Rick's house. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal, Rick.
Wow.
You can't beat that. So, what's Ted up today? I see ya. Rick says from work it's $3.40 a pound. So, well, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, that's really good.
We were looking for a roast from the Walmart thing, and I can't find a roast for under $17.
It was.
You know, just for the 2 of us, that's too much.
Oh, Ted, want to know what we was talking about? Well, we was talking a little bit about Daytona. We was talking about, what were we talking about? Weather, of course, always.
Weather, a lot
about the weather.
We got on steaks.
Yeah, we was talking about
online
steaks.
Shopping at Walmart.
Online shopping at Walmart, and talking about Amazon.
Driving on the sidewalk.
Driving on the sidewalk at Daytona 1. So, I don't know if you, that's how old people like me and Sue drive down the middle of the sidewalk, and you hear these old people that hit the gas instead of the brake and go through. I hope I'm never that bad. Yeah. Oh, Raccoon says barbecue on the way to the airport. So,
there you go.
All right. He says driving down the sidewalk. Yeah, we went to Daytona 1, across from Daytona International Speedway, and it's all new. Somehow I ended up on the sidewalk. If you saw the place, you can see how it. Well, look at the video.
It's very pedestrian.
It is,
but
and
it's also
got
cars.
Got cars in the middle of it. So it's sometimes you're hard to tell what's the sidewalk and is the road.
We can figure out why these ladies weren't getting out of our way. We think we were on the sidewalk.
We're just old Ted.
It's a good thing Bob didn't have to go for his driver's test.
Yeah. Oh, Rick says I had to cut the steaks myself. Oh, that's cool. Cut your own way you want them cut them.
Well, that's all right. That's a skill in doing that.
And the price of Rick's steaks, there you go. That's what we're... Good price on good meat. It's more expensive in Florida than Ohio, Bob. So, yeah, I think it is. Some meats are. We have steer farms, but not a lot of. I don't see many dairy farms in Florida.
We're going to see one when we're out.
Yeah, Ted said he said I commented.
Yeah,
I thought you did. Just said this story gets funnier the more we think about it. Yeah, it's like driving down the. Y'all see me during bike week when I drive down the road. Half the bikes drive down the sidewalk anyways. If you go to Main Street in Daytona, I mean, they park. Of course, half the time they're not even allowed to have cars down Main Street, but they drive up on the sidewalk and down and park along the street all the time. Ted says, haven't got to watch the video you uploaded today yet. It was pretty cool. It was the Blue Springs over here, and the Manatees was in. And
you weren't going to do it today, but...
yeah, I wasn't going, but the Manatee Festival was over the weekend.
Yeah.
And it was kind of timely because they just had the Manatee Festival, and actually I was going to put it up about a month from now. And Sue said, yeah, just go ahead and upload your Blue Springs video that you did. And I thought, okay, because it was timely. And the cold weather's when all the manatees come up here, and we've been having cold weather. So, yeah, Ratfink says, me and the wife rode bikes through Daytona 1 and ate at the Rock Bottom Brewery or something. So, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I bet you a lot of bikes pull in there. Yeah, we'll have to go over there sometime when the brewery's open. I'd like to check it out. It says, Bob, would you be surprised how much of our food comes from China? That wouldn't surprise me, really. It's just like if you go here to the store in Florida and buy oranges, they come from California. Now, isn't that stupid? It's like we have oranges that lay on the ground that never get ate because there's so many oranges around here. But though you go to the store, their oranges come from California. It's like, wouldn't you think it'd make more sense to have them come? Oh yeah, P.F. Chang's is good too. I don't know if we ever ate at P.F. Chang's.
I have not.
I've never ate at a P.F. Chang. Isn't that Chinese?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and I like Chinese food.
Is it a sit-down restaurant or is it a
I think it is.
fast food?
Sit down or fast food? I think it's sit down.
I think it's a nice Chinese restaurant.
Sue said we have to go to Rock Bottom Brewery. So yeah, we got to check that out. See, especially since they brew right there. The beer is fresh brewed right there. I mean, I was big into brewing, so I know just about every brewer in this area that has breweries because I was in that field pretty heavily. In fact, I just got another email invite to judge beer somewhere here in Florida. They won me judge. I judged beer for a while, and I keep getting all these invites to come over and judge beer, and I just don't do it. Yeah, P.F. Chang's very good. It says, my work gets canned peaches from China. Why we have peach trees here, I know. Then that doesn't make sense. Jeff says it's nice to eat in dining. So, yeah, we got to check it out because I like Chinese food. Ted says you need to start a Discord server for Lucky Dog. A Discord server. I'm not sure what Discord server is. I know most of that techie stuff, but what's a Discord server? Fill me in, Ted. P.F. Chang, is it expensive? Again, I haven't ate there. Our local used to have delivery here for Chinese food. It was so good, and it was not that expensive, and you get tons of food. But that's I like Chinese. We have a all-you-can-eat buffet that's been in this town since I've been around here. It used to be really good, but it's changed ownership, and it has just went so downhill. I'll Google it. Okay, I will. Discord server. I'll check that out. But yeah, they used to even have lobster. It was $12.95. All you can eat lobster and crab legs. We can voice chat with Discord. Okay, that's what it is. They'll do so it's pricey.
I'm thinking everything in Daytona 1 is upscale.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
It's got that nice barbecue place there too.
Mm-hmm.
Clothing stores. I think it's very upscale. And we're not.
Yeah, we're not upscale. Yeah, I'll check into Discord. I think I have heard of that, where you can chat back and forth. It's just called Discord. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. But I don't know if that would connect with YouTube.
So they can talk with us.
Everybody can talk. You'd have to do that on a. I don't think it would be connected as a YouTube thing, but you could do it as a group get together.
Like a chat.
You could do like a chat room you could make up. Oh, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and I heard that's good. I've never ate there
and
either.
I heard that's very expensive,
you know?
too.
Yeah, it's voice chats, texting, etc. So I think I even did that once. RV Resorts, didn't they do that? Was doing that Discord, and I got into that. I think so.
It did something.
Yeah,
you can chat with them.
I think it was. I think that was that other group that I was going to for a while. Yeah, so that sounds. It's in a group, yeah. I know what you're talking about. It kind of clicked with me. Discord, I think I might even already have a membership to it or set up with it. Well, Rick says, I like Golden Corral's buffet bars. We got a couple of them in this area. I haven't been to one for a while.
Yes, they have some good. Last time we ate at one was up in Ohio.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Jeff says Ruth Chris is very expensive but good. Yeah, I've heard it's very good. There's one over here, I think by Altamont Springs. There's a Ruth Chris.
There was one Hawaii on Maui. We were going to go, and we didn't because it was so expensive.
Yeah, so some of the good stuff. I don't know why I had it. Well, good stuff is expensive, you know. You get like Kobe steaks, you know. I've never ate a Kobe steak.
We like our Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse is good. It's cheap. It's good.
$9.95.
How far am I from Orlando? It says 43 miles from the sign out here on the road. So 43 miles from Orlando.
And it can take you anywhere
from 45 minutes to 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah, depending on the traffic. Most of the time it's 3 hours. Yeah, but not very far. Not very far from Orlando. Even the back roads take forever because there's so much traffic on the back roads. So we don't have any in Pennsylvania anymore, so okay, they not in that area. What used to be down here where the buffet was, there was the one in Worcester had, but they went out of business too, a buffet. I can't remember the name of them now, but it was being built when I just got here, but it's been so many different things along the road. Yeah, Ryan's. Yeah,
Ryan's Buffet.
Yeah, that's what used to be down here. They built that brand new. Now it's been about 10 things, and now it's the Chinese buffet. Which, unfortunately, it has went downhill. It's not, last time we ate there, it was terrible, you know. Ted says, okay, my mom is looking to relocate to that area. Well, Ted, what I would, if she don't mind big cities, Orlando's a bustling, busy city. If that's what she enjoys, that's Orlando. But where we're at, DeLand is a really small town, 30,000 people, very easygoing town, not all that busy. There's a lot around this area, and you're not too far from Orlando. You can get there. I-4 is a disaster no matter where you're at in Florida, but this area is a nice little area, and it's, if she's retired or something, if she's working, the wages are very low in this area, but if you're living here, it's lower to live here than like Orlando, because Volusia County is a lower income county. That's why I live here.
I mean, if she likes all the hustle bustle, that's the place.
Yeah, Orlando.
The place to be Orlando. And there are smaller suburbs outside of
Right. And let me clue you one thing, Ted. If she looks in this area, very inexpensive homes is Deltona. Don't go there. Do not move to Deltona. You'll be sorry. That is the worst area around here to live in. So, just that all ours close here too, Rick. Rick says my nephew works at Texas Roadhouse and making ribs, so I like Texas Roadhouse. Is good. Yeah, it's our favorite place. So, Rick says my middle son Greg is starting college last week, and I miss him badly. Oh yeah, I bet it does. Heading off to college. There's Scott. Hi Scott. Hey folks, visiting the mother-in-law. So. Good to see Scott on. Welcome aboard. Ted says, I think she's already talking to places in Orlando. Okay, that's cool. No problem.
Well, that's what, I mean,
It's a busy city, but
nice places
a lot of people love big towns, you know.
Do they have a metro bus system over there?
Probably, you know.
So
he says, hi, Scott.
Does she drive, Ted?
He says, hi, Scott. Probably end up following her. Okay. Good place to live. I love it down here. Even though I complain I complain when it's cold here, but if it's below 70, I complain because it's cold.
Well, we were talking about that. When it was the other day, it was what, 40 out? And I said, I put up a
cocoa
post
wheats.
about cocoa wheats. And everyone goes, wow, it's 45. Try coming up here, it's like 20. And it's like, at 35, 40, it's 30 degrees normal than our January low. So 30 degrees lower for us is, what, 40,
yeah.
40, 45?
It's relative, otherwise.
Anyway,
yeah.
if you take a 20-degree average temperature in January and subtract 30, then they're 10 below. Yeah, that's cold, but it's all relative.
Yeah, it's all relative.
It's all relative.
Scott says, enjoy the manatees. Thanks, Scott. Hi, Sue, Ted, Jeff.
Hi,
Ted, Rev. Hi, Scott. Bob, make room for me, Holly, when we retire. You go. So,
come on down.
go on down. So, I love it here. You know, I have no quirks about living down here. There's so much. I don't know. In this area, there's a lot to do. I mean,
Weather is usually fine.
and usually we have great weather. And the last 2 years, it's been colder than normal in the winter. Generally, we don't have this cold spells like we do. We'll get one every so often, and it'll go back in the 70s. But we've been a lot in the 60s this winter, so that's not usually normal. Oh, Scott says we're looking at 6 to 12 inches coming tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I hate to even think about that kind of snow there, Scott, so I'm sure you'll trudge on with it. Ted said, I think it's supposed to be high of 2 Wednesday. Oh, brr. Scott, yes, I really enjoyed that walk you took us on this morning. It was Blue Springs we're seeing. That was Blue Springs, Jeff. It's Blue Springs is a park over here in Orange City, which is from here. It's about 8 miles, 10 miles from us, very close. Oh, there's Diz. Hi, Diz. But yeah, and it's Springs very good. It's $6 a carload. Well, you're up to what, 6, 8 people? Is it in a carload?
6 to 8 people, yeah.
Up
to 8 people, yeah.
It's $4 if you're coming in by yourself. $6 if you got a carload. So it's not expensive, and it's cool. Nice place to walk around. And when it's cooler, you see tons and tons of manatees. Yeah, Scott said that 2 degrees it's not going to freeze inside you. Yeah, you can't even breathe. It's like everything freezes up, you know. Rick says we want to move into old folks high-rise when we retire. There you go. There's a lot of them over here.
On I-4.
Oh, yeah, that's a religious place. Hi, Diz. Yeah, Burr, 2 degrees. Oh, I hope you're feeling better, Diz. Up not feeling well tonight, so I hope you get a feeling. It's this cold weather, Diz. That's what it is. You know, go take a hot bath. Scott says I haven't been able to try out the drone yet. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that works for you, Sky. I saw it on the Amazon. I appreciate you going through the Amazon through my associate page, so appreciate that. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that works out. It says that very nice area. Yeah, sorry, Diz not feeling well tonight, so hoping Diz gets feeling better. Scott says, Diz, take a shot of whiskey. There you go. I don't have a feeling Diz don't drink whiskey. You know, it's like, oh, don't forget to hit that like button. There you go. Hit the like. Right. Hit the like. Share it. Tell all your friends. Even your enemies. Tell them to watch it. You know? That'll get them. Make them watch my page. You know? That's all I have to get through. Yeah, I've been having fun shooting videos lately. Like I said, I got the Sony cameras. I really like that little Sony camera. Scott's got one just like it. And then I got the Osmo. And between those two, I find that's about all I need. That Osmo and that Sony cam. That's like, that thing's awesome. Oh, don't forget to hit the like button. And which one did you get? It was like a GoPro drone that Scott picked up. Do a video on it, Scott. I'd like to see more of that. That's pretty cool. Okay, nighty night. I think Diz is gonna bomb out. He's not feeling well.
Hope you feel better, Diz.
Okay, Force One Ghosts is the name of it. It looks pretty cool. Ted said, "Laugh out loud." Just say, hey, Scott, don't fly it too far away till you make sure the range. I got one years ago. It was really, really a cheap one, but I took off and flew it once. It was fine. A couple times, I think, and flew about the top of a tree, and the thing just kept on going and never came back. It was less than $100 drone. It was pretty inexpensive, but
over the tree somewhere in the woods.
it just the way it went, and
Never did find it.
I come in the house there, and Sue, she goes, what? And I go, oh, the damn thing flew away.
Are you done already?
Yeah, are you done already? I go, no, the damn thing flew away. You know, it's like, really? I go, yeah, some bitch got it up by a tree, and it's like, it just kept on going, you know, but, so, but like I said, that one there was pretty much a toy drone. I got it at the flea market, so what could I expect, you know? Yeah, Rick says, hope you're feeling better, Diz. So anyways, yeah, they're fun. I warm up again. I'm ready to fly, get the drone out and fly. I haven't flown RC. Last weekend it was too cold. One day was, well, Sunday was just pouring. We had, rarely do you ever get a 100% rain day in Florida. At one point the sun will come back out. Sunday was a 100% rain day. It got up in the morning, it was raining, and it never stopped raining. Went to bed, it was raining until this morning actually. It quit probably 5, 6 o'clock this morning.
Oh yeah.
And but rarely do you ever get a day that's 100% wet. Yeah, right, Rat Fing. That sucks, Bob. Yeah, it does. I mean, we don't rarely. Usually, at one point, the sun will come out. You know, it'll start and then get sunny, or be sunny and then get rain for a bit. But a 100% rainy day, that doesn't happen often. And it did yesterday. It rained all day long and all night.
That was funny though.
Yeah, so enough rainy days. I'm ready for. Usually March is pretty good. Yeah,
yeah.
Rick says I got to get going, guys. Yeah, I think we're getting ready to get out of here. We've been here just about an hour now. That's usually my voice thing. Oh yeah, Saturday was awesome. It was nice. A little chilly. We were outside. That wind was killer on Saturday, but it was nice. I mean, the sun was bright and shiny. So yeah, it was really nice. Does it still get cold in Orlando? Yeah, at times. I mean, we have those spells. They don't last. Maybe 2 days, 3 days, and then it'll warm up again. So it's up and down, you know.
Did you hear the kids? You could hear the kids real clear.
Oh, you were talking about any wind noise in this video this morning. I didn't hear any, and I could see the most of it. Yeah, I was using the lavalier mic with a wind muff on it, and I really didn't have any trouble. It was the kid noise was more than the wind noise. So, but yeah, that muff on there pretty much cancels out. Plus, when I edit it, I did a noise reduction thing I run over to help if there's any, knock it out. So okay, I guess we're getting out here. Oh, were you using your Osmo at that part? Yes, I was. At the beginning of that video was Osmo right up until I saw the eagle, and the first shot of the eagle was Osmo, and then I grabbed my other cam to zoom in on it. But that first shot was all Osmo up to that point. Most of it was Osmo. A couple points I used my Sony, but most of it was Osmo. Okay, signing off. So, hey, we'll see you guys on Thursday. We could see everybody come on tonight.
Bye, everybody.
Enjoy. This is Monday, so enjoy your rest of your week. We'll see you Monday morning.
Stay warm out there, you guys up north.
Yeah, stay warm. So we'll see everybody again Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Hey, guys, if you want to order some merchandise, we have stickers available. We have coffee chat mugs, and we have T-shirts. Just click the area where the description below, and you can order it.